All right, EA, put on your Santa Claus hat. If you're giving a gift to one of the players on the team, what is it?
Easy. If I'm Santa Claus, I've given Quincy Williams 100 tackles. He's going to reach that this weekend against his former team, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Welcome to the 2-Minute Drill presented by Novo Nordisk, driving innovation in diabetes care for nearly 100 years. EA, Jets-Jags Sunday at MetLife Stadium, but the green and white have had to deal with a number of COVID cases that not just involve its players, but also head coach Robert Saleh.
Yeah, the Jets are definitely dealing with some adversity here this week. Robert Saleh tested positive for COVID, was experiencing symptoms on Wednesday. In the interim, Ron Middleton, who actually was the Jacksonville Jaguars assistant coach over the past 8 seasons, took over. If Saleh is unable to clear protocols, Middleton would lead the Jets on Sunday. But it's not only the Jets head coach who's been impacted by the virus. The Jets have a number of players on the active roster and their practice squad who've tested positive for the virus.
Well, in terms of the game itself, we could have circled the big storyline back in April because Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson, the NFL draft's #1 and #2 overall picks, are set to face off against each other here Sunday.
Let's take it from a Jets perspective. Since Wilson returned from the PCL sprain over the last 4 games, he's totaled 5 touchdowns, 3 of those coming on the ground. The last 2 games, he hasn't had an interception, so he's protecting the football. The other encouraging aspect from Wilson is the Jets are getting out of the gates early in 2 of the past 3 games. We saw that against the Eagles, their first 3 possessions, they scored touchdowns on those drives. Then last week in Miami, a 31-24 loss, the Jets came out hot out of the tunnel, scoring on 3 of their first 4 drives. The key for Wilson in this entire offense is to put 60 minutes together.
And then also, if you talk about this Jaguars offense, you really have to start not with Trevor Lawrence, but with James Robinson. He was the NFL's #5 leading rusher last season, hasn't had the same opportunities, but the Jets' rush defense struggling as of late. They've allowed an 100-yard rusher in each of its last 3 games.
Yeah, a couple things to get to here. The Jets gave up more than 200 yards against the New Orleans Saints, and the Miami Dolphins got close to 200 yards against them last week. But I'll tell you who's going to be ready for this game. C.J. Mosley, who's been incredible for the green and white this season, and Quincy Williams has been a big-time find. Jacksonville released him prior to this season, and Williams has really found his home for the Jets. He could reach 100 tackles this weekend against the Jaguars. In fact, I think he will. Trevor Lawrence has struggled for the Jaguars. Of course, they've had a coaching change there. Over the course of his last 7 starts, just 1 touchdown pass and 5 interceptions.
And we'll see what happens Sunday at MetLife Stadium when the Jets host the Jacksonville Jaguars.